hi there. So, can you first tell us your name, please?
I'm Lindsay.
Okay, and what have you been up to today?
Oh, today was the first day that we had Queer Fayre at Hackney Picture House. It's on the top floor. It's called Hackney Attic, and it was really great here. It's the most beautiful light room.
So, what is Queer Fayre for anyone who hasn't been?
Yeah, Queer Fayre is it's like a craft fair, but also some people like me sell. I'm a collector and I've got loads of vintage stuff that I need to declutter from. So I sell that kind of thing. But a lot of people make beautiful crafts. You can buy really nice, like if you want a card that's suitable to send to a queer person, there's usually someone selling cards here, and there are toys and all kinds of beautiful things, clothes. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
So you said this was the first one here.
Yeah,
but where is it normally then?
It's usually at Royal Vauxhall Tavern, which is right close to the Vauxhall Underground. It's just under the bridge, the other side of the bridge. So it's incredibly easy to get to.
Yeah.
And that's been going on there for, I don't know, Ingo, is it about 3 years?
I actually think it's a little bit longer.
4.
Yeah,
I said 4 to someone today.
I think maybe 4.
Yeah. And I've had stores there on and off. You see, I've got an awful lot of clutter to shift.
And is it true? Are you now buying things so you can then sell them at Queer?
No, I'm not.
You're only using things you have.
I only sell off my own stuff.
Okay, cool. So, no, but that is nice. And also, because it's a Saturday daytime, do you think it makes a difference to have a kind of a place to go to daytime than in the evenings and things like that?
Yeah, I think that's really good because people don't necessarily always want to go out in the evenings. They may have a reason why they can't go out in the evenings, or they may just prefer it in the daytime. And I think it's really nice to have a queer venue that you can hang out in. And I've always found it really enjoyable, and the community side of it. So it's not really just about buying and selling, it's about hanging out.
So would you like to share one of your best moments of Queer Fayre over the years?
Well, I have a best moment that you always take nice photos of me. That no one else seems to be able to. But, best moment. Well, I did actually have one best moment where a gay guy came to RVT who was really into Kitchenalia vintage. And I had a whole lot of stuff that I'd gone mad at one point and bought all kinds of things like icing sets from the 1950s and all kinds of things, and I wasn't really using them, and they were cluttering up my kitchen, something dreadful. And he bought loads of stuff from me. He spent about 25 quid buying up this stuff, and I needed the space. So it does sound rather funny that I've been selling my clutter for 4 years, but I've still got more.
So you're prepared to go a few more years?
Yeah, I am. And I try not to acquire too much.
Okay.
Because sometimes I buy something and it's a mistake, you know, and then quite often I sell it off when it's right for someone else.
Yeah. No, but that is the thing, and that is what every seller said. Just need to have that sort of person coming that liking what you're having, and then
absolutely
you kind of have a good day. But also the social element of meeting and being in a space. And as you mentioned before, like RVT, we can also allow dogs in. Here
I
we
really
couldn't
like
do that.
It's dog friendly at RVT. Yeah, I like that very much.
Yeah.
And it's like one of the things it's really good for is buying a present for a friend, particularly, some people wouldn't want to buy vintage for them. But there's a lot of sellers who've got beautiful crafted new stuff. So I think it's a good place for that. And we always have a very good fair just before Christmas. It's very good for buying presents there. And it's nice to think that I haven't just bought something that was made in some factory where somebody was really exploited. I've bought it from a lesbian or a bi woman or a gay guy who's kind of made something that is important to them. So, yeah.
True.
Yeah, and I've left trans out of that thing I just said. We have.
But as an old activist, you know how to include LGBT.
I do.
And I know you meant that as well.
I do.
You know, things made by trans people as well at Queer Fayre all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
And you know, the whole alphabet is welcome to our Queer Fayres.
Definitely.
And both as sellers and as buyers, but also onlookers and social meetup people. So yeah.
You know, it's also good for me. I mean, one of the things is that there's a complete range of ages. Now, I'm 68, and I don't actually enjoy a lot of venues because I can't hear properly and I can't sit down and stuff. Now, don't want to give the impression that the Queer Fayres are only for older people, not at all. But it's really friendly for me, and I really like hanging out with people of all ages. So it's something I enjoy a lot.
Yeah, I think that is the good thing because it's family friendly as well.
Family
so
friendly.
A lot of rainbow families are coming.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah,
it may not be dog friendly here, but you can bring your kids.
that is true. We had quite a few kids here today, didn't we? Yeah. So yeah, so that is really nice. Anything else you want to say as encouragement for DIVA readers?
I would say think about whether you've got something you want to sell, but then you have to book very quickly.
Yeah,
and
it's very
because
popular now.
it's very popular. And also, we need to get it to be a really lively, vibrant community with more different people coming. So tell your friends about it, whether you're a seller or whether you just come here, or whether you're just interested in it. It's a good place to meet a friend and hang out. You can have a coffee down here in the Picture House Cafe, and then you can come up and you can hang out in Queer Fayre. And I think we could, you know, develop something really interesting here. And we've already got it at RBT, but it needs more queer women to come there who don't probably know about RBT. They might if they go to bar whatever, but there's a whole set of others who don't know.
I know. No, I think that is one of the big things with Queer Fayre. It's daytime, Saturdays.
Yeah.
So people who normally can't go out on evenings for various reasons, or evenings during school nights can't come. But this should be very accessible for most people. And that is the other thing I really like about the Hackney Attic. It's fully accessible.
It is for
RBT
disabled
is
people.
level, but it is narrow toilets, so it's not fully wheelchair accessible. But here at Hackney Attic, it's totally mobility accessible anyway.
It is mobility.
Which we try to do as many places as possible. But that is what I feel really good about Hackney Attic, that we can have that. So yeah. Cool. Anything we're gonna say to whoever is watching? No?
No, I can't think of anything else.
Do you want to tell everyone what, your hat or your flowers that are so
this
beautiful?
is just my spring. I just put this on because it's spring. I don't wear it all the time. I often do wear a hat though.
Yeah.
But usually more like a sort of vintage fascinator type hat.
But was this a spring bonnet or an Easter bonnet?
Well, it's not really Easter. I just said that because we've just had Easter, but this is spring. It's like I celebrate the spring equinox throughout March.
It's very beautiful.
Into April.
It's very beautiful, and do you know what? It's very Frida Kahlo as well.
I thought it was very.
I
thought it was very Frida Kahlo.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
So thank you for brightening our day here.
Thank you. And if anyone wants one, I got it at the V&A shop.
Okay.
It
So
goes
with
the Botticelli exhibition.
That's a good tip. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Have a good rest of the evening now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.